All right, hi, Looking at Dance. Welcome to the second week of our class so far. I hope that you are off to a good start with your semester and that everybody has turned in their add drop forms and we're all officially enrolled in this course. As I was looking through the discussion posts last week, I thought we're really on the right track. However, I'd like to do one more week of just looking at dance and taking the emotion out of what we're writing and what we're seeing. I know that typically when we view art, we want to think about emotions and how it makes us feel and perhaps what the storyline is. And instead of doing that in this course, I want you to take a step back and look at it from a more objective point of view. So trying to keep the subjectivity out of it, looking at what is happening on the stage. How many dancers do you see? How is the lighting being used? How are the costumes effective? Did you see lots of jumping? Was there rolling? Was there running? Is there basically just pretend like you are describing this dance that you're looking at to somebody who's never seen it. Maybe they can't see it. Maybe they've never had access to this before, so it's your job to describe it to them. And the purpose of this exercise is that throughout the semester, that's how I want you to try to see dance. Now, I know that dance can bring up emotions. It can be very emotive. It can be very meaningful to the viewer. However, we're trying to become more technicians in this practice, so we're going to look at how the choreographer is using time and space and shape and color and music to create this art form. So we're looking at it more as a craft and as a technique. And then throughout the semester, we will add in historical and relevant backgrounds and the evolution of what has happened with dance, how it's tied into politics and history and social science, and then looking at the craft so that when you go to your live performance, you have a really good understanding about what went into that, what that means, what it means in our society, what it means from a historical perspective, as well as being able to say, okay, I see how the choreographer was able to craft this dance to be effective. And so that's why I would like to do one more week of, I have 2 pieces of choreography picked out that I think are they're very different and very relevant, and they're new choreographers. They're current companies right now, so that's always fun. So I'd like you to go to the discussion board. This week's discussion will be worth double points, and that's because I expect a longer description, because there's 2 dances that are kind of long, and so I expect more writing. So it's just in practice of getting us writing in this more technical way, okay? So it will be worth 20 points. It'll be due next Friday. All of the assignment requirements are under the assignment tab. It's under more looking at dance, and it's worth 20 points. So you again will do one post that is longer in length, so a minimum of 300 words, and then you will reply to 2 other classmates' posts, giving them some kind of like constructive feedback. So it could be, you did a really great job describing that was very detailed, or you could perhaps add in more description of this part of the dance or that part of the dance, okay? And I don't mind if I just don't want you, I don't want it to be, what I don't want to hear is that dance made me really uncomfortable, or that dance made me feel flowery inside. Okay, I want to know more about what you're seeing, okay? And less about how it makes you feel. If you want to add in a little something at the end, is like extra, you can, but in the bulk of your writing should be about what you see, what is happening on the stage. So I hope that makes sense. Feel free to ask questions on the bulletin, okay? You can always email me. As I've mentioned before, emails take me a little longer to reply to, but I will get to you, I promise. And if you are still having trouble getting into the class, email me and we will set up a time to meet in person and get it taken care of. So on that note, this is a short and sweet lecture. I really just want you to go and get right into watching these relevant pieces of choreography, and I hope that you enjoy them. And I'll see you next week. We'll go into the origins of theater dance and beginning with ballet history on Friday next week. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your watching dance.